Hi, and welcome to my channel, Faith to Farm. In this channel, I talk all things mobile home. We are going from our mobile home, which is about 1,800 square feet, into a farm. We want a small 2-acre farm. I mean, I call it small because a farm is not usually that small, but 2 acres is pretty big. But you know what I mean. So every Saturday, we wake up in the morning and start to clean the house. My daughters both pick some chores. They pick some parts of the house to clean. My eldest daughter loves to clean the bathroom. She loves to see the bathroom go from dirty to clean. And this is her bathroom. This is the bathroom that's in the hallway. So she takes pride in making sure that it's clean. I love that. She's 9 years old, but she's so mature. She's so responsible. Here she is mopping the floor after she had already finished everything. I love that in this bathroom, everything is white. So when things get clean, it just feels really, really nice. It feels really clean. I have to replace the lining in the shower every once in a while because my daughters like to fill the tub. And when you fill the tub, the lining in the shower just gets really gross. But here I am cleaning in the living room. And as my daughter is picking out the clothes from the dryer, so she's starting to fold the clothes. This is my younger daughter. She's 7. It's really hard for her to help out. She gets really distracted really easily. So I like to kind of monitor her a little bit while she's doing stuff. I do give her a task, but I try to make it as easy as possible because I have to pick my battles and I do not want to fight. I just want things to get done and I want it to be everyone to be happy. And so I gave her the laundry. I started giving my daughters the laundry to do because they were putting clean clothes in the hamper every week. So every week, even though they had uniforms all week, for some reason, the basket was always overflowed. Like it shouldn't have been so full. But it was because they take clothes out of the closet and they just throw it in the hamper. So I started making them do laundry. Here I am sweeping the floor, making sure that everything is picked up. We do have a bird, which his litter gets all over the house sometimes, like the things that's on his cage, the little litter paper that's on his cage to keep the cage clean. It is all over the house sometimes, and so are his seeds. My daughters like to move the food around, and so they put it around the house so that he can play with it, which causes a mess everywhere. But whatever, it's minimal and it really isn't a big deal. We can clean it so easily. My daughter's starting to fold the laundry, but I added a few extra and she was like, oh no, what am I doing? I don't want to do this. So she started getting a little distracted. It's hard for her to fold towels, so she put it on the floor. And I decided to come and help her. I just know that it'll be much easier if I come and, do the stuff that she can't do. And I'm fine with that. I already finished my part of the living room and I'll be moving into the kitchen soon. But in the meantime, I'll help her fold her laundry while she lays on the couch and just gets distracted. Whatever. My eldest daughter's over there vacuuming. She's vacuuming the rest of the house, making sure, even though I swept it, but she just pulled out the vacuum to pick up some seeds off a windowsill and just decided to keep going. I don't mind at all. It helps out a lot. This floor is like a big giant roll of linoleum. If you can imagine that, it goes from one end of the house to the other. And like I told you, this is 1,800 square feet. Okay. So this is a ginormous roll of linoleum paper that is on the floor. It looks kind of like wood, which I love the grain. I love the look of it. And because I love wood tones, so it's perfect. But it's like this huge thing. And it gets really difficult and challenging when someone drops like a knife or scissors or even a pen. Sometimes it like causes like a ding or it just breaks the paper. It breaks the linoleum. And then you have this hole that you don't know what to do with. You just have to kind of live with it. So we try to protect it as much as possible. But you see that table that I have there, that coffee table, it's extremely heavy. It's made out of mango wood. And those tiny skinny little legs are very, very, they're thin. So when my daughters move the coffee table, because it's really heavy, it just rips a hole in the floor and it drives me crazy to see those holes in the floor. But I'm not going to replace it. We're only going to live here for about 5 years is the goal. We're already on year 2. And honestly, I just don't see the expense of changing an entire floor worth it. The house already went up in value about $80,000 to $100,000. And so I just don't see the value or the need to change the floor. Here my husband is helping me in the kitchen, but he had a little dance break with my girls. One was dancing with him and the other just said, my turn. So they both danced with him a little bit. We had Alexa on, so they were having a little fun. And I thought he was going to help me clean the kitchen, but he wasn't. He was actually making his coffee before he went into the bathroom to change the filter. Like, he wanted to add a filter to our shower head, which is awesome. We have a reverse osmosis filter in our kitchen, which I'm going to link here below. It is absolutely, it's amazing. It takes away all chlorine, bacteria, viruses, all the sand, dirt, salt, everything from the water, all the impurities, and leaves your water really clean and pure. So it's much better for your health. I was drinking purified water from the supermarket, and my doctor told me to change it. Just think about it. All the chemicals that are in your water, they can cause stones, and I don't know, they just cause a lot of problems. And you're probably not drinking clear enough water, and I don't know, it's just, we really like it. And so we changed it to the shower head too, so that we could have soft water. And I don't know, so far so good. It's been about 2 days since he did that. I'm here clipping coupons. When you bring mail in and you just leave the mail out for a while, that's what keeps happening with these coupons. I don't even use coupons. I just really think one day I'm going to use them, so I clip them. Such a waste of time, but I just like it. I don't know. I used to love clipping coupons and using them, and so I just kept that habit, but I barely ever use them. I take them, I put them in my wallet, and then I forget that I have them, but whatever. I clipped them. There they are. These countertops, let me tell you about those. When we moved into the house, they all had Formica countertops. I mean, this house had Formica countertops all over the house. It was in the kitchen. There's 1, 2, 3 counters in the kitchen. 4 counters in the kitchen, 4 countertops. And in the bathrooms, we have a very long counter in my bathroom and a short counter in my daughter's bathroom. All of them were changed to quartz. I was very happy about that. It was one of those things. It was a non-negotiable. I was not going to live with Formica, and so we switched it. That was something that I feel was worth it. The floor, not so much. My laundry room's over there behind that curtain. It is very messy. It's like a perfect little laundry room. It has a pantry in there. I'll show it in another video, but it gets really messy all the time. I guess it doesn't have enough storage, but when we do clean it, it's amazing. I love when, we do this about once a month, when we clean out all the appliances. We take them out and we just clean the entire counter. There's lots of crumbs underneath everything. They all just accumulate, and I don't clean it underneath every single night because I'm just so busy. But when I do take it off, it feels so good. It feels so good to have a brand new clean surface on everything, especially right there under the potatoes. Those things get so much flakes from the onions and the potatoes and all that. So this is my favorite part, to clean the kitchen out like that. This is before we started doing more laundry, because laundry is never ending, as probably in your house too. So kitchen's almost clean. Now I'm going to be getting into the pills because I have an autoimmune disorder. And so I take a lot of medicine and vitamins. I take supplements, and I work with a functional medicine doctor. So I have lots and lots of vitamins. I'm looking at this potato, this sweet potato that I used to love. I used to love to eat all the time because it was good for me. But all of a sudden I became allergic to it. So I have that sweet potato there sprouting. It looks like a ginormous plant. And I don't know when I'm going to eat it. It's still not bad though. It's still firm, so I'm going to keep it. But these are all my pills. This is what it looks like constantly. No matter how many times I clean it, I turn it into this mess every month. Every single month. I have to clear out and take everything out again and start over. My favorite part of clearing this out is clearing out that side of the fridge that just gets full of papers and coupons, again, that I don't use. I don't know why I do that. It's just a bad habit, but I still do it. You see that pill box there? That's like a pill box for 30 days where you put all your pills there and you don't have to worry about it for 30 days. I used to do it all the time, but recently I filled it with a bunch of vitamins, and the vitamins were causing problems in my body. Like I was reacting to some of them, but I didn't know which ones they were because I had put them all in the pill box, so I don't know which ones were causing the problems. And so now I don't want to throw away all the vitamins because they were really expensive, and now they're just sitting there in that box and I can't really use it. I can't put back my regular pills into those boxes because I don't know what vitamins are actually in there. Huge mistake. I shouldn't have done that. I should have kept the vitamins where they were just so that I could see if I had any reactions, but whatever, here we are. So this little section here for some reason gets really, really dusty, like a lot of dust, more dust than the rest of the kitchen. And so when I clear it out, it feels so good. Here I am putting all the vitamins back, all the vitamins, the supplements, the medicine, everything. And it'll probably not stay like that a week from now. I try. I really, really, really try. I do enjoy getting all this cleaned up, so whatever. Maybe I mess it up because I want to clean it. Our appliances in this house, in the kitchen, are very basic, but they're really high quality. I don't know if they're General Electric or I forgot the brand. I guess I'll have to look at it and maybe post it in the description. But the appliances are really good. The fridge is like one of those old fridges with the freezer on top, fridge in the bottom, but it's a really big one. It's one of the bigger sizes. So I did want to change it in the beginning. I wanted to get a new fridge, but I was looking at these Samsung fridges and I kept seeing recalls and problems with them. So then I decided against it. I was just like, let's just deal with what we have. It's working. It looks good inside. It's in good condition and it's really high quality. And it has an ice maker in the freezer. So let's just keep what we have. And we did. We kept the stove. It's in good condition. So why would we change it? The microwave is in great condition too. So we just kept all the appliances. We're not going to change them. I don't think that it'll change the value of the house. So it increased as much as we needed it to. And I think it's awesome that we have so much equity in this house. It is a mobile home, and a lot of times people think that it depreciates. And some places they do, but in this community, this is a well sought after community. So people want to move in here, and so the prices go up. There's some mobile homes in this community that are over $300,000. To me, that's crazy because you still have to pay a lot rent. So it doesn't make any sense. And we have to pay this community's taxes. So the fact that there's a house or houses that are over $300,000 is insane to me. But whatever. I love cleaning out the side of the fridge because it gets filled with all those papers. And then, of course, I have to get to the front because the front also gets filled with papers. But I got rid of all the junk. And it wasn't really dirty. My girls are pretty clean-ish, kind of. They do climb on the counters and their little dirty feet get black all over the cabinets, but whatever. We finally made it to urban air. We cleaned all the house and everyone did their chores, and the girls were extremely happy that we had finally made it. Look, they just had so much fun. We loved it. So they enjoyed themselves on the trampoline. This was their reward for helping me do the chores. And that was it.